Hello, somebody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Inside the Trenches podcast. I'm your host, Marlon, BigFavEnt. Joining me right now is Whit with the hair and the homie CL Nola. And we're going to have ourselves another great time here at Small Sliders. Y'all, the weather is beautiful. It is gorgeous out here. It's probably it feels like it's about 78, maybe 80 degrees. What you thinking with it?
It's hot, though.
It's hot.
You don't feel a little stickiness?
I'll take it.
A little bit of stick out.
You don't feel like humidity?
It just feel breezy right now. We got the fans on set, but I'm just like, look at the green. Like,
I'm
look
sure
at the
the
trees
humidity is a lot less.
I don't see no sweat on nobody's faces out here. You know.
Well, I have on a sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's beautiful weather out here. You do have on a sweatshirt, but you have on shorts too. And so if y'all say it somewhere, let's just say it feel good out here.
How about this? It feel good in the shade.
It feel good in the shade. and y'all will be honest, in the shade. So if you come out here to Small Sliders, you can sit right under here. We got the fans rolling. Come get you a slider, get you something to eat, get you a milkshake. But we have an exciting show today. We're going to open it up. There's some drama going on in Colorado now. We're down here in the boot. But there's some drama going on there in Colorado, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. CL going to get me and Whit caught up on that. And then we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to go to Whit with the hair. You know, they're having some injuries in the NFL. We think an open week, we're going to see all our favorite players and things that happen. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and we'll talk Thursday night football and just this amazing week one. And then when I say the girls is getting paid, girls is getting paid. What up, Coach? They are getting paid. We're going to talk Angel Reese and Olivia Dunn and the NILs, right?
Yes.
Name, image, and likeness. Yes, that is the deal. This is what these video games are typically about. Right. Now these young ladies and young men are taking advantage of that. And it's a West Bank thing, a West Bank thing, a West Bank thing. Toward the tail end of this deal, we're going to talk about the West Bank Fest. We'll have a representative from their organization come out and talk to us about it. I'm pretty sure we came on and said, she said, they're going to have K. Michelle out there. It's going to be off the chain. So they're going to give us a little more. Yep, we're going to have somebody on up out there. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then we're going to talk Saints and LSU. We're going to keep it local. Demario Davis, and look, I'm a big 300-pounder. I had to say this young man had me in little tears last week, man. I interviewed him a few years back. And yeah, you know, I was born in June. I'm a Cancer, so it's kind of part of our deal. They say we're sensitive. But you know, you love to see a leader like that share his faith. So we're gonna talk to us a little bit about that. And you know, again, join us over here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard. So if you're coming from across the river on the East Bank, you can just make your way here, and you are watching you're watching Inside the Trenches. I'm hungry, y'all. Small Sliders getting to
small on your mind.
You're watching Inside the Trenches here on New Orleans Talk Network. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt. Watch out there now.
The New Orleans Talk Network, now on your mobile device, on your computer, in your ear, and interactive. It's new, it's innovative, and it's on your mobile device. Android, iPhone, iPad, and on your computer. Take us wherever you go. Because we're interactive. 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt, and Inside the Trences podcast is back, baby. We back. Y'all make sure y'all check us out for excellent season, and you can check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at BigFave504. We back at it, baby. We in them trenches. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt. Man, I'll tell you, we jam over here at Inside the Trences podcast. Welcome back for our viewers on YouTube, on the Facebook Live. We're back here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barrett Boulevard. It's Inside the Trences podcast. So that means we got Whit with the hair here, CL, and yours truly. So during the break, we had a quick conversation about the injuries going on in the NFL. But before we get to that, it is some drama going on in Colorado right now. Now, for our Louisiana viewers, that's miles away from us. So what that got to do with us? When my man Prime is just taking over the airwaves, the television, and all that.
Prime one more time.
Prime!
All right, okay.
Prime. So we're going to go ahead and toss this thing to CL. So what's going on like that, man?
Well, you know, the crazy part about it is, every time they talk about Prime, they make it like it's more than football. But obviously on Saturdays, which we're all watching on Saturdays, they're exceeding at football. But it seems like every time he comes up to a new opponent, they want a small pick and nitpick about this and that, which all he does is make it personal. Right, and so now you have the head coach at Colorado State, which they were looking to have a good game, the battle of Colorado, and you know it was about respect. But now it's personal because the coach decided to say that when he talks to grown-ups and go into an interview, he takes off his hat and his glasses. Well, ironically, we see CL Nola every day on TV with his hat and his glasses on. But that's another story for another day. But this is the type of stuff that we're speaking about when they don't want to even keep it about football, because if you keep it about football, they're excelling on every level.
Yeah.
Right. Now, and Whit, I guess my question for you, because you're the lady, you know, we'll be like, hey, Faye, catch your chin right there. You always make sure visibly we look well.
Right.
Is it that big of a deal that he wears glasses and a hat in his, like in general, like in a press conference, whether he's talking to someone's mom, do you look, is that piece of etiquette that important?
You know what it is? I think it's a Southern thing, and we expect Southerners to respect that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like an acknowledgement of, you know, like, okay, I see you, I'm in your presence, let me give you my undivided attention, let me take my shades off, let me take my hat off, as if you were going into a church, right?
Right,
you go into church, everything comes off. When you speak to somebody's mom, right? Let's just say your first date with Tanisha.
Right.
You know, you're speaking to her mom or her parent, you're going to take them shades off, you're going to give her
eye to eye, right,
you know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like this is not that same type of setting. I honestly think that now we're just nitpicking because he is a loudmouth, he is good at what he does, and he is confident. You know what I mean? So I think that intimidates a lot of people. You know what I mean? Right. And he doesn't care.
Right.
And honestly, I love that about him. Each show that you've heard me talk, I have always said I'm a fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I like that. This man know what he has. He know what he can do for a team, and he carries that all the way through. Now, if you mad, I mean, what you gonna do?
If you mad, say you mad.
Say you mad.
Say you mad.
Put your shades on.
If you want to focus
on
anything else that don't have nothing to do with football, say that too.
Yeah. And probably like, now y'all done made it personal. See, now we got to go ahead and get to
now
that.
You sound just...
I was minding my business, watching some film on you.
But do you realize, I don't know if you guys got a chance to, I'm lucky enough to catch the meetings in the morning. You realize Prime has gifted all of the football players glasses and watches.
Ooh.
Beautiful glasses and
when
watches.
The money right.
And he doesn't even know Prime has a deal with a sunglass company, and he just increased the business. Ooh. By speaking about the sunglasses. So it's, but we're going to see on Saturday. We'll keep it on the field. We'll see Saturday. We'll definitely see Saturday.
Prime always business. And Chris, you mentioned it. Let's get into it. The matcher predictor for ESPN has Colorado State with 11.9% of winning. So now I feel like Prime going to try to put more holes in this guy's team because you just really it's poking the bear at this point, right?
Why would I change when I know you mad? When I know I get under your skin, I'm finna rub it all in. You know what I mean? So I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about it too. So if you excited like Prime excited, make your way down to Small Sliders right now, baby. 1635 Bear Terrier Boulevard. You watching Inside the Trences podcast right here.
The price of Colorado tickets is exciting.
For real?
Yes, they are.
How much?
About $527.
$527.
Why is this a two-shot? We need to expand on this partner.
Hello, somebody.
$527.
We'll be back here at Inside the Trences podcast, baby. Y'all hang around. We'll be right back.
Show. Everybody won't see the show.
Yes, indeed.
527?
527. That's crazy.
527?
527.
Are these good seats?
No.
These are nosebleeds.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, has some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt. Watch out there now.
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk Podcast. Mwah! It's your...
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 5...
Welcome Wasabi. Big balling is my hobby. I'm back inside the Trences podcast. We're here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard. Have some friends and family out here in the crowd right now. You guys can come join them. It's lunchtime. I know y'all hungry if you're watching. If you're watching me on your phone, on your Facebook Live, that's what you're going through right now. Your stomach like, it's lunchtime. Breakfast been over. Come on over here by us. So we're here with the hair, my main man, CL Nolan. I'm your boy, Big Fave. And our first segment, we talked a little bit about Colorado. That's out of our area, right?
Right.
That's not really our deal. We're more of Southerners. But we're going to kind of go national again, talk a little NFL, because as Whit was talking about in our open, we've been having some injuries, aren't we?
Week 1 was full of injuries. And, it's inevitable to go through a season without somebody getting injured, right? 100%. So we have 2 players, notable players, who are out right now with an Achilles injury. So you have J.K. Dobbins, season ender. That's a season-ending injury for him. And I don't think this is his first time getting an injury, that's so crazy to this capacity that he has to be out, right? So prayers to him and his family, because I don't know, how, again, it's inevitable, but at the end of the day, you dread the day that something like that happened, especially because it's so early in the season, right? So Aaron Rodgers, QB Aaron Rodgers for the Jets, 39 years old. He just had surgery after his Achilles injury. For me, I don't, I'm not in the Saints football world. I don't really be documenting, injuries and ages and how that. When you're 39 years old and you have an injury like that, is that kind of like saying, okay, well, shit, are we coming back? Can you come back?
That is tough. Now, Aaron's built a little different, and I know me and CL, we could kind of elaborate on that a little bit more. Yeah. So that injury was big, not only to Aaron Rodgers, because that Achilles heel is one of the toughest injuries you can get. Like, it's at the top of the list with ACL, MCL, PCL, because and you're a quarterback, and at that age, he's 39, so most of his counterparts, they are 22. 23, 24 years old. Now, Aaron, he is built different in regard to how he approached the game and his mental. But I mean, CL will tell you, hit for the Jets.
Amazing hit, amazing that he only had 4 plays. Obviously throughout the summer, we were all just bombarded by the talk of Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets, and rightfully so. Future Hall of Famer deciding to go to a different franchise that hadn't done anything since Joe Namath, if you will. And for him to get 1 series, 4 snaps, and obviously his Achilles is snapped, and I can almost see almost the muscle, not trying to laugh, almost the muscle kind of coming up as on his heel, and that. I feel for the Jets fans. I feel for Greeny. I feel for New Yorkers, because it's a tough ride, but I'm over it.
It is, and it's tough because they had so much riding on this, and this team has really just gotten to this level. They were just missing that piece, because mind you, they still beat a credible team. I mean, Buffalo. They're talking about Buffalo being Super Bowl contenders. So for them to have Zach Wilson go ahead and finish the game and still win the game. Now, this is probably one of Josh Allen's worst performances in his career. But for them to still pull off the win, 22-16, spoke volumes about exactly where they're at with this. And Whit, I'm going to just ask you this. And y'all, Whit's not out. I don't go to her for all the football information, because obviously she refers to us. But I'm going to just use this. I heard this on a podcast earlier this week. If you're the Jets front office, are you calling New Orleans and asking about Jameis Winston? CL?
They could call my phone all they want. They could call my phone all they want.
Honestly, though, Jameis is a good QB. Yeah. I think so. I would.
Yeah, he's good.
I would.
Because you have to, you might get a 3rd round pick.
But think about it. The reason why I say they could call my phone all they want, because I'm being sarcastic. Do you realize we're just one play away? So if we trade Jameis,
Right.
and then something happens to you know who, then who's our quarterback? So we can't. Right now we have Jameis for a bag of chips, which means
Not for a bag of chips.
yeah,
What kind?
Not the bag of chips.
the less expensive kind, right? So right now he's been in our offense for 4 years. The value of Jameis as our backup quarterback is invaluable. So along, see, remember we spoke about injuries in this league.
I don't want you to get too carried away. We got to bring it back to these injuries.
Yeah, tell Woody I'm not answering the phone.
Okay.
And I was gonna get carried away with that too. Let's bring it back to the injuries.
Let's bring it back to the
I don't
injuries.
want me because that's
Now,
how
something creepy happened moments before Mr. Rodgers got injured.
right.
So now we can't say Twitter. An X account actually predicted this injury.
Oh man.
And it was wild, right? So it's been removed now. The tweet itself has been removed. And we don't know exactly why that tweet was removed, but some folks are saying they think it's because this person is, I'm saying, this is a quote. I think he got suspended because if you looked on his page last night, he went crazy on people's tweets who were making fun of Rodgers, telling them to off themselves and such.
Oh man.
Right. So this man was wild, right? So he actually predicted the injury, and it was so creepy because it was so accurate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He must have been looking at the offensive line.
All I'm gonna say is prayers to my boy Aaron Rodgers, but I also have to go back and give you a nice little quote from Lamar Jackson, who did show some love to J.K. Dobbins, right?
Yeah.
He said, "I feel like J.K. been busting his behind to get back on that field and just to show what he's capable of." And to help us out along the way. I spoke highly of him this offseason, just letting everybody know we really need him. For him to go down with a season-ending injury, that's just very unfortunate, not just him, but for all of us. Again, it's so hard to go an entire season without getting injured. So to see this man's career kind of take a turn like that it's unfortunate. It truly is. But I wanna switch gears to a more positive note. You ready?
Positive news. We love those.
The girls are making that money. They're making the money. They're getting the deals. Right?
They're getting it in.
Okay, so
ching, ching.
Let's talk about Little Miss Angel Reese and what's her name?
Olivia
Dolan, gymnast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so both of these young ladies appeared on Sports Illustrated's money issue cover. So that goes to show you that these ladies are really making a name for themselves in the money world, finances. They're breaking barriers. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful to see it. What y'all think about NIL deals? Especially coming to these ladies. You know what I mean?
I love it. I do love it, especially when you look at it from the perspective of these ladies are currently making more than the average WNBA player. So for them to capitalize at their height.
Yeah.
And make money, bring home the bacon. And I like the fact that, and we're talking about all of the student athletes, you know, the men's and women's sports, but just to focus on how big the contracts are for Olivia Dunn and Angel Reese. I mean, shouts out to LSU, you know what I'm saying?
They win it.
Right.
But I love the fact that they changed the surface.
Yeah.
Because now the next Angel Reese that comes along, her contracts are going to be even bigger. So I look at it from the perspective of growth for the league. And listen, this is not everybody's going to go pro. Right. Like say for instance for the football players, right? And the men's basketball, like you know the other sports.
Yeah.
This is it for most of them. So you have an opportunity to create generational wealth moving forward. I think it's a beautiful thing, y'all. I do.
But what do you say to those folks who are against it, Chris?
I'm sorry, say it again.
What do you say to the folks who are against NIL deals? Because there are some people who...
That's their personal business. I mean, you're talking about universities that have made millions and millions of dollars off of these young athletes. Young athletes not having not even being able to have anything more than a meal plan or anything,
So they're struggling through college.
And back in the day, college students were supposed to be, not of wealth, right?
Right.
But when you're making so much money off of literally their back and their sweat, I think it was overdue for NIL to come through, and anybody that get the bag for their hard-earned work and sweat and workouts. Because guess what? Whoever jealous of it, baby, you wasn't in the gym.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
No. Okay, so both Reese and Dunn have 2 of the 10 highest NIL graduations in the country.
Wow.
In the country. Okay, so listen.
Big time.
Let's also show a little love to the Saints. Demario Davis, let me tell you something. That man is an angel on this earth. I feel like he's a true saint at the end of the day, right? So his wife is also a saint. I love me some Tamala. So I just wanted to show that clip of him actually being optimistic following the situation with his daughter. His daughter had an epileptic seizure, and I wanted to check it out.
Yeah, that was.
Since so many of us didn't get to go to church today, I have a word that I want to share. I know this is a little untraditional, so like I said, buckle up. Revelations 3:20 says, "See, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and dine with him and eat with him and he with me." I want to tell y'all about a knock that I heard this week. A lot of people don't know this, but on Friday, my daughter, she's 4 years old, she had her 3rd epilepsy seizure attack. It's my same daughter who survived retinoblastoma. And so on the way, man, I'm nervous, but I'm praying, and I'm trusting, and I'm believing. And I'm asking for my daughter to make it through. I'm asking that she's better than before. And God gave me just what I asked for, plus some. I was blown away. And at that point, I knew, well, the game is going to take care of itself. My knock had already been answered. And I just want people to know, like, if you got stuff going on in your life, lay it before the Lord. Lay it before the Lord and trust. And be expecting of a knock. Because the word says what you have to do is you have to get up and open the door. He's not going to open the door for you. He's going to knock. But you have to be listening and waiting for the knock. And when you see it, you have to get up and open the door. And your blessing is going to be there. Now, I'm going to be here to talk about football next week. I wish y'all well. Happy Sunday, and praise God.
Jesus on the main line. Tell him what you want. Oh, Jesus on the main line.
Okay.
Just take him to church right quick.
All right.
Take it.
But Demario, I mean, it just goes to show you that when you in the Word and you have a strong relationship with God, leave all of that on the back end. Leave your worries on the back end. You know what I mean? This woman and man, his wife, she holds it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to see that this baby is going through it and they're still having that faith strong as hell, I applaud it, and I wish to have that same type of faith. So
it's and faith to move mountains. And I interviewed Demario a couple of years ago at the Super Bowl, and he was telling me about his background and story with his family. Man, Chris, just a great guy, right?
Unbelievable. Obviously, we all know that Demario is a man of God. He wears it on his sleeve, especially when he plays in the game. And I think when a gentleman's faith speaks for itself, I think we know what we have on our hands.
Yes, we do, y'all. 1635 Barrett Boulevard is Inside the Trences podcast. We're at Small Sliders, baby. Come slide through. Hello, somebody. Watch out there now.
I'm thorough, buy you bingo like Burrow. Hello, I'm the man, Southern Lane, you understand? 100 grand, I'm in my bands. Aaron Donald with the hands, 6 foot and cocky. Bellboy.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt. Watch out there now.
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk Podcast. Wow.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon BigFavEnt, recruiting coordinator at Cafe Hope. If you're on the West Bank of New Orleans and between the ages of 18 and 23, come join our team. Benefits from learning and earning, getting certifications, life skills, and career training. Cafe Hope is a nonprofit culinary art and life skills program. Let Cafe Hope be the stepping stone to your next career choice. Come visit us. 11. For the radio. Hello, somebody. It's time to move our body. Won't y'all move your body on over here to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, right here in Marrero. You can cruise on down the street here. Get your biggest small, some cheese, some bacon, just a nice milkshake, and enjoy your day. Yes. So, with that was very heartfelt last segment. With you ended on a really good note with the Mario in his face.
During a break?
Just a tad bit. That's why you got to make sure I keep the shades
it's just
back
so
on,
beautiful to see someone so vulnerable, you know what I mean, express his feelings and really try to get everyone else on the same page with the words. So,
no doubt.
I love to see it.
And I know somebody who's just itching to talk about his Saints. My man, C.L. Nola. Just go ahead and recap it for us. What you thought about the Tennessee Titan game and what we can look forward to in this Carolina Panthers game?
I think Tennessee showed who they were with their strong run defense and their front seven that was very formidable, which kind of kept our run game in check. but it in turn made us open up the passing game. But obviously, Chris Olave having 8 receptions for over 100 yards. Obviously, I'm going to keep telling y'all this. Michael Thomas is back. Obviously, Mike having 5 receptions. And, of course, we know Sheedy, ends the game with the deep ball.
Now, Whit, I know it was. Oh, go ahead. What you about to say?
It was an ugly game. It was an ugly game.
I love ugly ball.
I know. We talked about this. A couple ugly ball. You don't like a ball if it's not ugly. We get it.
Ugly ball.
We get it, but I don't like that. To me, I was like, okay, I need something. I don't like sitting on the edge of my seat. You know what I mean?
Welcome to New Orleans.
I don't like that. I don't like that. All right? I don't. And I wanted more numbers on the board. That's all. But I was, yeah.
Well, see, this ugly ball thing going on with Chris is 16-15 was the score, and it was a defensive game. And that's what I was going to ask you with about the running game.
Yeah.
My man had 18 carries, 45 yards, Jamal Williams. Man, AK will be back, but you just want to see a little more out of him, huh?
I want to see more. I need some more movement. I need the ball to really move. You know what I mean? And I can't lie, I was a little bored, and I don't like no 15, 16. Don't do that to my heart.
I understand that. I understand that, and because you say it leaves you on the edge of the seats. Your man Groupie handled his business. He made all of his field goals.
For sure.
Let's go, Groupie.
I'm convinced.
Okay.
I am convinced. That's all I wanted to do was see it.
You was like,
that's all I wanted to do was see it.
I don't know. He a little young. I don't know.
I just wanted to see it. We all sitting on the edge of our seats in the dome. He's relaxed.
Baby, Groupie said, I'm going to show you.
Hey, and that's all I want. That's all I wanted to be shown.
You know why he's so relaxed like that, though? He playing in these games on here. He saw Will Lutz had to miss out there. He cost Denver the game.
Right?
So
and he was a Leslie Groupie guy, and Groupie showed you behind.
I'm grateful. It's a part of ugly ball. 3 perns is a part of ugly ball.
How many perns? 3?
3 perns, you heard
3
me?
perns.
3 perns is part of ugly ball. I'll take it. It's all about a win.
I bet you did say 3 perns. He been down here in New Orleans double-digit years, so he probably been on his 3 perns too. Earl. So what could we expect this week, y'all? We go to Carolina this Monday. It's a Monday Night Football game. Carolina did lose, 24-10, their past game. Chris, go ahead. How you feel about the Saints versus Carolina?
Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to ask for great weather on a Monday night in an open stadium in Carolina.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is it an open stadium?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Everybody act accordingly, dress accordingly. What I'm looking for is to see that our defensive line, Paul Granderson had a tremendous game on Sunday for us in being that other bookend on the other side of Cam. And so I think personally that the Saints defensive line is going to get at the young, small frame rookie, Bryce Young, and we're going to see what he's going to do. But I definitely look for the defense to show up on Monday night.
Okay.
The Saints have a 38% chance at winning with
we're gonna lean towards that.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm sorry, the Panthers have a 38% chance of winning. Saints 61%. I'm tripping. That's on me.
That's even better.
So that they are, and it's gonna come on ESPN.
All right.
It's the Monday night game. Y'all, before we get into that, go ahead.
I got a question. Like, isn't there like some type of luck or like a superstition for like when you win on Monday night football or lose on Monday night football? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up, but go ahead.
We're gonna look it up. I think the winner go to the Super Bowl, the loser don't go.
I don't know. I think you just made that up, though.
I have to sound intelligent.
Much pressure on us now.
No. Anybody? Listen, you got J.C. Horn at the cornerback position. You do have Adlin. I'm just thinking of all possible weapons. You know?
Unfortunately, J.C. Horn will be out.
Okay.
He's suffering with some injuries, so obviously it's gonna. So obviously, once again, with this 100% injury league.
Yeah.
So Horn is out. Horn Jr. is out. Which once again opens up the situation for our receivers, Olave, Sheed, Mike, even Jawan Johnson, to have a big game because obviously Carolina defense, even though when it's inside a division games are always close games, but you can see on paper that we're just more talented than them moving forward as far as offense versus defense.
Okay.
You got guys like Hayden Hurst on offense, Adam Thielen.
Right.
For Carolina's offense, defensively, how do you feel that matchup is?
Well, the problem is for us is we have to always choose what we're going to stop. So when we decide that let's just go say we're going to stop the run, then that opens up different things for the pass. The problem is I don't believe Carolina could run against the New Orleans Saints front seven. So what happens is they're going to be forced to throw the football. Our defensive backs have been playing pretty good. Obviously, we had 3 interceptions last weekend. So I think the offensive and defensive strategy plays to the Saints' strength.
Okay.
Hey, Whit, I want to show you something real quick, right? On break, I asked CL to talk a little bit about the Thursday night football game, which you're going to recap that for us. But I want you to help me with this recap right here as my phone's loading up here. See, shouts out to my son. His birthday is coming up, Marlon Jr.
Happy
birthday is going to be this Monday, September 18th. But last minute, I went to him in my fantasy matchup, and I said, son, how many points Kirk Cousins got that with? Talk to him.
Kirk Cousins. You know I can't see that now. I can't see now. That right there.
That right there. That number right there.
That number right there says
The Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I got 36 fantasy points. Y'all.
Wow.
Go ahead. Hold on.
You know, I my context, you know.
Kirk Cousins.
You know, we got 26 fantasy points out.
So this is
D.
you
Smith.
in
Oh, yeah. He hooked me up. He told me to start Kirk Cousins. I don't know how Justin Fields going to do that with my other quarterback option, but yeah, shouts out to D. Swift, D. Smith. Them boys had 26 points apiece. Yeah, and Kirk Cousins had 36 fantasy points. But you could proceed, Chris. Talk to us about that Thursday night football. What happened last night?
Shouts out to Kirk Cousins for the simple fact that, you know, they said that he has some kind of primetime game jinx, even though they didn't win the game. Kirk did throw for 4 touchdowns. So, you know, shouts out to Kirk, but
moral victory.
Well, and that's the only Minnesota's going to take a lot of moral victories this year because last year they were 11-0 in one score games. This year already they're 0-2. So it is what it is. I don't understand how you feel like you're going to be a better football team by not paying Cook and letting Cook leave. Now it's more on Justin. It's more on Kirk Cousins. So, you know, I think, and then they went around and they got Davenport. So, you know, the front office not doing what they're supposed to do. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I was just excited about the fantasy points. I didn't have too much of a vested interest in this game. It wasn't the Cowboys playing, right? I did play for Philly, though. So, I mean, I'm Motown Philly back again.
West Bank swing.
West Bank, always gotta have the shimmy, like
work a shoulder with it.
Not the every 20 minutes.
You be hitting the shoulders.
We're gonna go around the league real quick. Couple games to check out this weekend. CBS game matchup 12 o'clock. The Las Vegas Raiders are going against the Buffalo Bills. Boy, Buffalo got to try to pull that one off after this win. They should be able to do it. I don't think the other Jimmy G is going to be able to handle business. This is a premier matchup. We have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals at 12 o'clock. That's a CBS game. I mean, you got to watch one game. You watching that one, right?
Yeah, because they're hoping that Joe has thawed out a little more. You know, he didn't get much snaps during training camp. Obviously, week 1 wasn't the best outing for him. So hopefully, you know, Joe gets it back up to pace so we can see the true matchup between Joe and Lamar.
Couple flex games here. The Dallas Cowboys take on the New York Jets. That's the 325 game on CBS. Then you have New England taking on the Miami Dolphins. That's going to be a 720 game on NBC. And y'all know what we all waiting for this weekend. We got 2 Monday Night Football games. They got Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I think that'll be a pretty decent game. But the Saints are going to be on ESPN2 and ESPN as we take on the Carolina Panthers Monday Night Football. Y'all are here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard. The weather's beautiful. Fall season is here. Y'all come on through. You're watching Inside the Trenches podcast, baby, right here on New Orleans Talk Network. Hello.
Beautiful. Step, big with the pep step. You can call me Lucky Left. Do it there. I do it for my nephew. Do it for the hood when I march clear step. Hello. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'm somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Fave Favorite.
And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon BigFavEnt. Watch out there now.
The New Orleans Talk Network, now on your mobile device, on your computer, in your ear, and interactive. It's new, it's innovative, and it's on your mobile device. Android, iPhone, iPad, and on your computer. Take us wherever you go. Because we're interactive. 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon BigFavEnt, and Inside the Trenches.
When you gonna need somebody, hello. Skip from that 504 to Atlanta. Skip from that 504 to New York. Skip from that 504 to Chicago. Skip to that 504.
And we covered some really cool sports stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Let's get 'em.
But we gotta talk about a little entertainment. Y'all watching Inside the Trenches podcast. I'm your host, Marlon BigFavEnt. Joining me with the hair, my man CL Nola, and we are Inside the Trenches podcast right here at Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard. Y'all make y'all way on over here. We have ourselves a good time and talk about some of your favorite topics in sports. So we're gonna talk a little entertainment right here with there's a festival next week.
The West Bank Heritage Festival.
West Bank, where you at? Let me get a hand clap.
Yes.
Okay, oh, yeah.
You're
Yes.
right. Yeah, you're right.
And it's crazy to me because you got this crazy, amazing lineup. I was not expecting somebody like a K. Michelle to come on down to the booth, especially not the West Bank. We don't get no love. You already know that.
Yeah.
It's tough trying to get the eyes on over to the West Bank. So we appreciate the love. You got Juvie, you got Cupid, Chopper,
Do the
and
Cupid shuffle.
dun, da, da, da.
Yeah. Hello, somebody. It's time to move that body. Shots
There you
out
go.
to the West Bank Fest, man. Getting your boy to come perform there.
Yes.
I'm
No doubt.
super excited.
No doubt.
A big time lineup. Chopper Star, as she mentioned. Juvenile gonna be in that deal. It's gonna be an awesome time. My man, Hot Boy Ronald, Walk Like Ronald. Oh, Hot Boy
Night
Ronald.
Walk.
Yes, indeed. I'm excited.
Wait,
I'm
what you just said?
Night Walk.
Okay, but we keeping it West Bank.
But
you
yeah,
ain't
no,
got
Ronald
to
from
do
the Night Walk.
We
gon-
understand.
I know.
We
We
give
understand.
everybody their
We
love
understand.
and just
We
due.
understand.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
right
but
now
you know,
we're
it's
talking
West
about the
Bank.
West Bank
West Bank.
because
I
you like
understand
we get it. We get it.
Chris, you're Algiers guy, but you're not still Orleans
Well,
Parish.
He
I
likes
came
that.
to Algiers to play ball
But
because
you always
obviously
want to discredit us.
they play ball
Like
on the
we're
West
a
Bank.
team at the end of the day.
We definitely a team, but
Okay,
we
so-
want to shout out everybody that's
Shouts
involved.
out to everybody.
Shots out. But
Yeah,
you
you're
gonna
right.
stop.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
know what you're doing.
Watch out there now.
Right.
I said that. We got all. I sound like an old man.
He is- You know yeah, you old.
It's gonna be at the Hilario Center, y'all. The best part, free admission.
Yes.
As we
Bring the
mentioned live,
babies.
bring this look for the entire family. So we're gonna go ahead and keep it clean. Joining me, I'm gonna have Lovely. She's on my album,
Okay.
Million Bags. Supposed to hit the
Nice.
stage with me. I might get lucky. Might get a Big Frank, Little Frank. Not this year, next year. But
Okay.
man, I'm just super excited about what to expect in terms of the crowd. This is my side of the river. So to do this festival, I'm super excited, and
Yeah.
I want to make it so good so they're gonna want me back every year. So I'm
you're
gonna make
right.
sure that set is off the chain. So, but I know you said you talked about Saturday. Unfortunately, I won't be going on Saturday.
Right.
My man Cupid's going to be on Saturday, and then also K. Michelle.
You know who else gonna be there?
Who else gonna be there?
Tell me.
They so funny to me.
Tell me.
Oh, it's a
The
group.
Fresh and Reckless.
I figured my little bro. Shouts out to Mel, my man Mel D.
How did the song go though? Let me not even say that. I'm saying Lil Song. This is a big song.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is a big song. Hey, you know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
I'm not mad at it.
That's
love,
my boys,
love
man.
them. They get the kids hype. So bring the kids. Bring the kids.
Yes, indeed.
But be hydrated because it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be hot, man. Y'all, it's gonna be super hot.
Wait, it's not inside? I thought you said
We're gonna be on the outside of the stage. Now the gospel, I think the gospel performances are gonna be inside, if I'm not mistaken. Thank the Lord. But you know, gonna be DJs gonna be there. The Brassaholics gonna be on Saturday.
Wow.
My girl Denisha, she goes on at 6:30. Universal
Well, y'all
Language.
have a all-female crew coming.
Yeah.
Mystic Crew, Mystic Crew Femme Fatale.
That's Saturday, right?
Oh, I know the ladies of Femme Fatale.
That's a Sunday.
Oh, that's Sunday?
That's Sunday.
Okay.
That's your day.
Oh, they come on right after, maybe. I think they come on right after.
2:30, baby.
That's right, yeah. So I'm going to definitely catch them. And that's the beautiful, like, I love concerts. Like I talk about my man, Big Frank, Lil Frank. I always go to their concerts.
Yeah.
I'll catch anything that's at the arena. My wife loves New Edition.
Yes,
so when they come in town, we hit them up. So I'm looking forward to watching the performances before and around me. I really am, y'all. Like, I'm in that atmosphere. I'm like, man, I'm really looking for the vibe.
I like that you're not only an artist, you're a fan as well.
Oh, yeah.
You're a student too. So you want to watch somebody who is national, international go before you so that you can see, you know what, I could take this from her set. I could, you know what I mean? I could apply this to my art. I love that about you, you know?
I enjoy it. You know, football and music has been a part of my life at the same time. You know, singing in the choir while going to middle school ball. So it's just always been sports and entertainment, and that's why I love this podcast because it gives us an opportunity to talk about sports and entertainment, and of course our viewers, folks that's here and the ones that's watching right now.
For sure.
Definitely.
West Bank Festival.
West Bank Festival. So it's so much to look forward to with that. It's at the Lario Center next Saturday and Sunday. So that's September 23rd and the 24th. We'll go over the lineup with you guys again. So it's going to be a parade at 12 o'clock. And next week, I think we're going to have someone from the West Bank Fest come out. They were going to come today, but they weren't able to make it.
Yeah.
So they'll probably give us a little more information. And then we have a DJ at 12:30. We have the Ursuline Lionettes at 1:45. And I'll stop saying the times, but you have the Rebels coming through, the Brassaholics, Cupid, Fresh and Reckless, Denisha, Universal Language, DJ Papa, and K. Michelle gonna wrap that up. That's day one.
That's a big day.
Star-studded
and for the folks who are like, oh man, you want me to party on a Sunday? It's the Lord's Day. I respect it. But look, they have Gospel Explosion. It's indoors on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, hello.
Well, you realize we play Monday night, so obviously Sunday is open for you to frilly frolic.
It really is. What you say?
Frilly frolic.
Frilly
Say that one more time.
Frilly frolic.
That's almost like Ugly Ball, you know what I'm saying?
Ugly Ball, Friendly Friday.
I heard CL Nola might come there and hype the stage. That's what he told me. Oh, you know what I'm saying? What he
But
said,
just don't come West Bank bashing because, baby,
no, I could never West Bank. It was the West Bank that showed me so much love.
Yeah,
But I'm originally from the Lower Ninth Ward.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Do you want a cookie?
I see you.
But do you want a cookie?
Yeah,
Let's get this man a
No, I
milkshake.
want a
we
new
gotta
bridge.
Let's get him a milkshake, y'all.
Well, shout with the couple got Lil Nut, he from Mason. You got Raw D.I. He made. They got a couple name war. I think Gutter for the name war.
We love it all. We love it all.
You know, you got a couple of night war folks.
Feds Domino.
So what he telling me, y'all, he gonna hook me up to where I'm gonna be able to perform at the Night War Fest or something like that. You gonna hook me up? I know y'all got some festivals over there.
Right before Hot Boy Round.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. We're gonna do that shit. You heard it.
Let's
Ronald,
work
check us
together.
out sometime. You heard that. I'm Ronald. You say, Night War Fest, y'all got me. That's what he say.
Let's do it.
You know, y'all let that's right. Ron on the lineup. So Sunday, what we got?
Let's go.
We got a DJ. Yours truly, and then you got you said MKFF. What's the?
So that's the Mystic Crew of Femme Fatale. That's a New Orleans East.
Love it.
All female leg carnival crew.
I'm familiar
And they
with
were
all that.
actually part of our live coverage. If y'all don't know this, I am a producer at a news station, and they were part of our live coverage when we shined a light on, New Orleans East about the growth and, the things that we want to pour into that part of the city to make sure that, that they do get better. So shout out to them that they're going to be
Shout out to Femme Fatale for sure.
Yes.
Definitely, y'all. My man Shia Nut gonna be there. Tidal Wave, Royal Essence, Hot Boy Ronald we mentioned, DJ Polo, Chopper Style, and Juvie. So y'all, it's gonna be an awesome lineup.
Great.
West Bank Fest next Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. Y'all be there. Free admission. Bring the whole family. Gonna have food and all the good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up here at Small Sliders. Don't go anywhere. You know, I'm going to do my performance after. But as far as the podcast, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. I want to thank everybody in the crowd for coming here today. Let's give them that Drink Champs clap right there. Thank y'all so much for coming through and your support.
Thank you,
we appreciate my main man, Tarek, on here on set. Y'all don't see him all the time, but he is working. And my main man, Mike, back at the studio. Shouts out to him.
What's up, Mike?
My lovely co-host right here.
Hey.
Miss Whitney Forbes and my main man, Chris Lombard, in the building. These folks, it's no inside the trenches. We don't roll and have this good content rolling if it wasn't for them. For my main man's over here at Small Sliders, baby. Thank them for their support on the show, that whole crew. Shouts out to Montero Motors for what they do for the show. Shouts out to Crown Car Wash for what they do for the show as well, Conquer Sports. And if y'all don't remember anything we talked about today, y'all remember this. God is love, baby. Peace out.
Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gonna be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello. Somebody.
It's your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt, and Inside the Trenches podcast is back, baby. We back. Y'all make sure y'all check us out for excellent season, and you can check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at BigFave504. We back at it, baby. We in them trenches.
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk podcast. Mwah!
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon BigFavEnt, recruiting coordinator at Cafe Hope. If you're on the West Bank of New Orleans and between the ages of 18 and 23, come join our team. Benefits from learning and earning, getting certifications, life skills, and career training. Cafe Hope is a nonprofit culinary art and life skills program. Let Cafe Hope be the stepping stone to your next career choice. Come visit us, 1151 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Give Big Fav a call, 504-350-1218, or send them an email, marlon@cafehope.org. For more information, visit cafehope.org. Cafe Hope, the next step in life, baby. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app, weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple, on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, Mike's on. Yo, welcome back to Small Sliders Live. We're going to go ahead and get this thing started. each and every show, either myself or one of my family and friends and my musical circle come out here and do a show for y'all. So we're going to go ahead and perform one of my singles, Nowhere. If you're at home, rock with me, come on. At home, rockin' with me, come on, yeah.
This is Jazzy Girl.
It's for the ladies. Just gotta tell you, so you always stay on my mind. Thinking about our love, praying to the Lord above, hoping that I'm with you forever. And when we done on earth, baby, we still gon' flirt right there with the angels in heaven. Cause we got a love that make people wanna try. We never give up, girl, you know we gon' survive. There's nobody like you. Cause it ain't enough to just say it every day. We gotta show up in every single way. Cause girl, I adore you, baby, don't you go nowhere. I just need to stop and stare, taking all your beauty, baby, cause you're truly amazing. This ain't even fair, baby, don't you go nowhere. Ladies, this for you at home, or this for you at home, baby, cause you're truly amazing. This ain't even fair. What up, baby? Girl, you drive me crazy. I wouldn't change a thing, you're a blessing. And after all this time, baby girl, you fine as mine. Now you got me over here guessing. And when I think about all the things we talked about, it never gets old, ain't no stressing. And when I think of you, baby, you ain't got a clue. Appreciate you now more than ever. There's nobody like you, baby. There's nobody like you, cause we got a love that make people wanna try. We never give up, girl, you know we gon' survive. Come on, there's nobody like you. I know you're singing at home, I know you're singing. Cause it ain't enough to just say it every day. We gotta show up in every single way. Cause girl, I adore you, baby, don't you go nowhere. I just need to stop and stare, taking all your beauty, baby, cause you're truly so amazing. This ain't even fair. So amazing. Baby, don't you go nowhere. Don't go. I just need to stop and stare, taking all your beauty, baby, cause you're truly amazing. This ain't even so amazing. Come on, nobody. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Baby, yeah. Session chocolate. Yeah, good and terrible. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, BigFavEnt, and Inside the Trences podcast is back, baby. We back. Y'all make sure y'all check us out for excellent season, and you can check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at BigFave504. We back at it, baby. We in them trenches.
It's your girl, Sona's Charm.
And it's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
We want y'all to tune into the premiere of the Red Lip Talk podcast.
Every Monday at 1 p.m. Central Time, we're going to have new topics, new guests, new businesses.
Tune in to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Red Lip Talk podcast. Mwah!
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear